Hi, I'm Dr. LaJoyce Brookshire, and welcome to What You Need and Why. And today I want to have a conversation with you about the scoop on pee and poop. Yep, it is so important that you do not ignore the pee and poop signal. Now listen, when you need to pee, it is because the kidneys have done their job. This is why you need not to ignore that signal. The kidneys are working very hard to cleanse your body every 15 minutes, and then it deposits the waste in the bladder. Then it waits for you to feel a strong enough signal to get to the bathroom to release it. But guess what? We Americans do not want to be inconvenienced by doing something like going to the bathroom to pee. No, because so many of Americans today feel that bathrooms are dirty and disgusting. Well, you know what? I agree with that. Yeah, but I'm not going to let that stop me from my pee. No, because I know I'm putting in copious amounts of water, so then I know water in, water out. But guess what? Even if you're drinking nothing, the kidneys are still doing their job and still placing the water in the bladder. Do you know that the new cancer on the block is bladder cancer? Because once the kidneys clean the body, clean the body, and deposit the waste in the bladder, it is exactly that. It is wastewater. And if ever you leave wastewater hanging around somewhere, well, guess what happens? A negative effect shows up. And we need to pay attention to the signal. Here's what I'll tell you. The single best way to monitor your pee is to look in the toilet behind you. Yep. If you look in the toilet and see if your pee is darker than a lemon, then you know you need to drink more water. It's really pretty simple. Let me tell you a true story. One time I was in the beauty salon, and the young boy I went to the bathroom behind had not flushed the toilet. So I wanted to tell his mother that he didn't flush the toilet. Well, not that he didn't flush the toilet, but what I saw in the toilet. And so I was really almost incited World War III. Rule number one, never tell a mama in a beauty salon, a black beauty salon, that a boy didn't flush the toilet. That's rule number one. But anyway, no, I was like, no. I'm glad I saw what was in the toilet, because he had the pee of an 80-year-old sick man. It was dark amber. It was foamy. And I asked mother, would it be okay if I asked him a question? She said, sure. And I asked him, when was the last time you drank water? Do you know he said he couldn't remember? I will tell you this. Remember this always regarding your pee. There is already 1 gallon of water in the toilet. And if you cannot dilute 1 gallon of water, you're in trouble. Your health is in trouble. You're at risk. Drink more water and dilute the toilet water. Your pee should be on its way to being clear anytime after 12 noon. Yes? Now let's talk about your poop for a minute. A healthy body poops 3 to 5 times a day. That's right, at least 3. If you're eating 3 meals a day, 3 trains in, 3 trains out. Simple as that. It is so vitally important. Listen, and you can only force out that poop, if you are what? Drinking that water. We come back to this. Let me have a sip now. Have you ever flushed a toilet that didn't have any water in it? I don't think so. You have to have the water to swoosh, because the colon is shaped like a hurdle. Yes? Ascending colon, transverse colon, descending colon. And when you drink the water, it has to do all of this before it can come out. Well, what happens with us today, again, we want to ignore the signals of when we need to poop. I don't like to use the bathroom in person. I don't like to do that. I don't like to use the bathroom in public. Listen, Carry some disinfectant wipes. I've already taught you how to make that. Carry yourself some paper towels always, and line a toilet seat. But more than that, practice your straddle at home. You can practice your straddle. I learned how to practice my straddle in college with those nasty girls in public places. Oh my gosh. But if you practice your straddle, you never have to worry about meeting a dirty toilet. But if you have your little spray bottle with your disinfectant in it, your homemade peroxide, your alcohol, your distilled white vinegar, then you don't have to worry about meeting a dirty toilet, because you're going to clean that toilet. You're going to spray it on there, let it air dry, remember, and put some in the toilet water so it doesn't splash back at you with a lot of germs. Do not ignore the signal. You can train your body to ignore the signal to the point where it will no longer give you one. Now you're really in trouble, because if your body's not giving you a signal to poop, or not giving you a signal to pee, then that's even more dangerous, twice as dangerous. I could go on and on and on about this topic, but I want you to understand this. If you drink the more water to help foster a bowel movement, you'll have more. And also, if you eat more fibrous foods and stop eating foods that deplete the body, and stop eating all of the junk that will constipate you and dehydrate you. These are the reasons why constipation is a problem. On the emotional side, when we have emotional upset, when you say, oh, I feel something in my stomach because of something that has happened in your life, a tough time, a breakup, a job loss, seeing social injustice happen in these streets. Listen, seeing someone with COVID in your family, there are so many reasons why you might have some kind of an emotional upset. And if you have that upset, it will bind up your stomach. It'll gripe your stomach, and you can't have a bowel movement naturally. You can't have a bowel movement easily. That also can constipate you. It can bind you up, literally bind you up. They say that the colon is the second brain. It really is. It is the seat of the emotions. So emotionally, we need to also be well so that that can foster a good poop as well. Well, now you've gotten a good scoop on poop. And tomorrow on What You Need and Why, we'll have more. Don't go away. Tune in tomorrow. God bless you. Bye-bye.